This game is potentially the mobile game of the year. Guild of Guardians is a multiplayer fantasy action RPG game inspired by the likes of Diablo and Dungeons & Dragons. If you like Raid Shadow Legends, you're definitely gonna like this one. The game is now fully out in both iOS and Android versions. Backed by Immutable, the game appears to offer a highly promising experience. In today's video, we're gonna cover what you need to know for the world of Guild of Guardians, as well as little nuances, how the NFTs are gonna be incorporated, and overall this game in general. You begin this game as the hero character with elemental powers. Each hero comes with its own elemental power, has various roles, classes, and abilities, making each one a value add as you participate in your quests. Now, you can acquire these heroes in a few different ways, by exploring dungeons, purchasing them, or even combining two heroes to create an even stronger character. Now, definitely spend some time on their website to learn a little bit more about the game, but when you're all ready, it's time to step into the dungeons. As you enter the dungeons, you'll be greeted with a brief tutorial to familiarize yourself with the game mechanics. Then, once you complete the tutorial, you'll be upgraded to Commander Level 2. Now, armed with your newfound knowledge, you'll lead your team deeper into the dungeons, facing a variety of monsters such as spider mechs and zombies. As you'd expect, each new dungeon comes with its own unique challenges, aimed to test your strategy and teamwork. Each dungeon is gonna have 3 stages, each unlocking the next. After you successfully navigate through all 3 rooms, you'll be rewarded with a Guardian. The Guardians are powerful allies for your hero and will help protect you and battle throughout the quests. Now, for the overall vibe of the game, it really depends on the type of gamer you are. If you're someone that really loves grinding out Call of Duty, for instance, or Citizen Conflict, this game might not be for you. If, however, you're one of those players where you absolutely love playing mobile games or strategy games like this one that now have combined elements with different NFTs, earning models, and guilds, if you like this type of game style, you're gonna love this game because they put so much into it. Now, for the gameplay itself, you pick your cards and characters, and then when you enter an instance, it starts the auto battler. So when it's time to go into the next battle, you pick those hero cards and the Guardians that you think will best help you defeat your next enemy. Whenever you enter a new room, you'll be asked to make a choice for your next battle, i.e. a rune, and if you make the wrong selection here, you're definitely gonna lose. As for gameplay, there's a whole bunch of different modes to keep things interesting. There's things like guild raids, PvP battles, and even tournaments. And excitingly, they've also introduced a feature where you can create user-generated content dungeons where you can actually play in other people's dungeons, whether you want to do like the social hangout side or actually have dungeons with prizes. This is a pretty cool feature this game offers. Plus, they also have social hangout and trading areas where you can interact with other players in social hubs, trade items, share strategies, and form alliances to strengthen your journey throughout this game. Now let's go through some important elements that you need to know when playing this game. The game offers 6 different classes of Guardians like warriors, tanks, assassins, rangers, mages, and support. And unlike some games where you can just go for the most absolute power squad, here they've really made sure to balance this game. So if you don't have a healing ability, for instance, your team is gonna get wiped out. So it's a really mix of the attacking with the support and healing all mixed together to make sure you can win that auto battle sequence. As you progress through the game, your Guardians will level up, gaining strength and unlocking new abilities. For example, a Guardian like Batu, who is a master archer, might enhance his deadly aim ability, allowing him to unleash devastating attacks on his enemies. So depending on your playstyle, whether you prefer brute force, precision strikes, or magical prowess, there's going to be a class that suits your playstyle. So here I am with Yelmar, my Guardian in the game. I just leveled him up to level 4, but I wanted to show you this from the game side, but I want to dive into the website to show you kind of what you can expect before you get into the game. So if you head on over here to guildofguardians.com, I just clicked on the game, and there's some gaming websites that don't always do the best, but this is a great walkthrough. So what is it? Learn the basics. As you can see from the gameplay footage here now, once you select your Guardians, they begin their attacking, and you have your magic meter that fills up, you see the green health bars, and then certain cards will come up to give you extra abilities. Now, as it explains through the dungeons, powering up your guardians, this is everything that you need to know, and really convenient that they throw video footage up for you. But the tutorial mode is actually really good as well. So not only do they have what you need to know, they also have the ecosystem if you want to dive into that. So a bit about the marketplace, the token integration, and then keeping up with guardians. So if you want to learn more about the guardians, the different classes, you can come here for summoning the guardians. And then for those of you token speculators or just people who love the game in general, the white paper is where you're going to find all the main things that you need to know. So whether it be the vision, or in this case, earlier in the video, we talked about tokens. Here's where it would break down all of that for you. So if I go into the supply schedule, for instance, so we saw that only 10% of the token is out now, so 90% has to come. We see that they did 35% in player rewards, so that's good, 28% in community rewards, 20% going to the team, and then we have 6% public sale and 5% private sale. So that's actually not too bad. And I scrolled down earlier and I saw that they're going until December 2027. So you can see the tier here of when the cycle is unlocked. So we are currently in May, just about to be June of 2024. And we can see the unlock schedule here. So if we go to orange, we know that player rewards are going to be starting to come out more exponentially, but it is spread over the next 3 or so years. So you're not going to have a ton of tokens hitting the market at once, which is nice from an investor side, but still keep in mind 90% of those tokens still do have to go into the market. So this is definitely enough information for you to get started. If you love mobile games, head on over to the website, go through the walkthrough, but honestly, the tutorial takes you through everything that you need to know as well. Just use the website if you want to read more up on guardians and things like that. But now I want to take your attention over to our website, Funjible.games. As you can see, we have the About section here, but what we don't have yet is any user reviews from you guys, our community, about Guild of Guardians. So if you go to other games like Citizen Conflict or Alluvium, you can see how we talk about how it's coming, like the Arena and Overworld, and we give our honest feedback to one another. But like you can see here, there's none on Guild of Guardians. So if you do play the game, after you play a few rounds, to get the vibe of it, come on over here and join the Funjible Games community. Well, that wraps it up for Guild of Guardians. It's now time to go check out the game. Also make sure you check out Funjible Games on the X platform. And of course, if you want to check out another video, if you like fighting games and stuff like that, I really recommend you check out our Katana Inu video.